All right.
Let me know when you're recording.
Okay, I'm recording.
Perfect. So I was let know by the bus driver that he doesn't feel safe having you aboard his bus.
Well, that's, you know what, we already had this discussion with them, and we go to court on the 13th of April,
Okay.
and the police had already issued a ticket. So basically, we're challenging it in the court as a constitutional right.
Yep.
And I don't know what to tell you except that it's unenforceable, and it's a breach of contract on their part, because when they sold me the ticket, it wasn't required that I put on a mask, and they sold me the tickets at City Hall. So you know it wasn't part of the contract at that time, technically. But realistically, the mask, I mean, I don't know if you heard about the trucker convoy, right, with Rebel News and all that. Rebel News is supporting me in court. They're paying my legal fees. And, you know, I'm not trying to pick a fight with that guy. I don't really care. I just want to go on my way. But if he doesn't feel safe, it's because he's paranoid about nothing. And, you know, the whole thing in court is like, listen, don't take another vaccination shot. I'm telling you. You know, these things are dangerous. And this whole thing is a farce. And we've got the evidence. We're going to court. He's not allowed to ask me to put on a mask. That's transit policy. So if he doesn't feel safe behind his little bubble, then that's not my problem, because he's got a closed door. He's got a closed premise. So, and if he stops the bus, it's outside the normal policy of what they do for operating.
Okay.
So.
I appreciate what you're saying, and I get this is something you obviously feel strongly about, and that you have your convictions on, and you're taking some good legal actions and going about things the right way. Unfortunately, for accessing the bus today, it is something that he is the representative of this bus, and if he doesn't want you aboard this bus, he has the right to ask anybody to leave for any reason.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, I don't believe that, and I'm not getting off the bus unless you give me a ticket. Okay? Unless you give me a ticket.
A ticket for
whatever you're going to give me a ticket for. But he doesn't have the right to ask me to get off the bus because this mask policy. He's not allowed to ask me to wear a mask. That's part of the policy. He's behind a bubble. He's got no security issues.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, I hear you, and it comes down to, like, you're free to make your choice about what you wish your conduct to be, like completely free to demonstrate that.
Well, he's allowed to wear a mask.
But there's
he can put on a mask and close his bubble door, and he doesn't have to. He's got no problems with security. It's unrealistic expectations. Okay.
Okay. So you're free to make your choice, but your choice does have a consequence in this situation, that you are not welcome to be aboard that transit bus today.
He can't ban me for that.
I'm not banning you from that. I'm just going to remove you from this bus because you're not allowed to be aboard this bus right now.
Okay, give me all you. You're gonna have to give me a ticket.
I don't have to give you a ticket for anything. It's I'm just going to ask you to leave the bus.
Well, I'm not leaving because I've done nothing wrong.
You may feel that way, but you are violating. It's like as if you were in a mall. Technically, the public's allowed to enter the mall, but if a representative of that mall asks you to leave, you are required to leave by law, or you're trespassing.
But I already paid for the ticket, and I'm not doing anything wrong, so I'm not trespassing. They're just picking.
If people go to a concert and their conduct isn't good enough for the venue of the concert, they get removed as well.
But if they're not doing anything wrong, then it's an illegal removal.
It's not illegal. Anyone can remove you from a private property.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, that's fair. You don't have to agree, or you can disagree with what I'm saying, but I'm just letting you know that's just.
I paid for the ticket.
Understood.
Okay.
Not doing that.
Part of the contract is the ride.
Yeah.
If he wants to, when they sold me the ticket, that wasn't part of the contract. I bought the ticket actually a year ago. Or a couple years ago, I bought like 1,000 tickets at a time because they were cheaper, and so contractually they can't change the terms of the contract.
It's not a contract in the way you're thinking, and that's just it. It's a ticking clock.
It's all contract law.
So we're kind of talking in circles here. The end result is that you're not going to be allowed to be on this bus today. If you refuse to leave the bus, we will have to remove you from the bus physically, which I really don't need to want to do because you seem like a reasonable person. You don't agree with their policy. They don't agree with what.
If you remove me without ticketing me, you assaulted me.
No, we have discretion to ticket or not, and
Yeah.
if we don't want to ticket,
We don't need to.
that's not what we want to do.
Yeah.
I will gladly go get you one of these nice black masks if you just.
No, I don't want a mask. I got a mask. It says hopes, but I don't want to wear it. Like it's not a constitutional thing that he's asking, and his fear is unrealistic.
It's a big difference between asking someone to put on a mask and forcing something like the vaccine that's in the news today. That's
No, there is no difference. They're both a medical procedure.
A mask is not
Yeah.
a medical procedure.
It is a medical procedure, and it actually is against the Nuremberg Code. I mean,
We have to agree to disagree, like my partner said on that one. But unfortunately, this is Transit's rules that you do have to put on a mask, and if at some point.
no, it isn't a rule. It isn't a rule.
So if he's asking you to leave, you have to leave.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Sure.
All right, Sarge, I don't know if you have another perspective on this that we can help talk it out, or.
No, I think you've done all the talking, so either you need to get off the bus, as he explained to you. We really don't want to use force. It comes down to their
The
policy.
bus is out of service, so there's not insurance for anybody, so you're gonna have to
Okay, now them taking it out of service is abnormal operations.
I don't really care what they do for their stuff. At the end of the day, you're not allowed to be on their bus right now. Okay? Mask, no mask, that's your choice. That's not why we're here to talk to you about your choice. Their rules are that you must wear a mask on the bus. So if you have a mask, put a mask on.
They can't make a rule like that.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Okay. What's your decision going to be?
You don't have to carry me off.
It's your choice. We really don't want to. You're not allowed to be in the bus because here's the other option. If you refuse to get off, we can arrest you.
Well, then you're going to have to arrest me. We already went through this once.
This is silly.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Oh.
Just going to stand you up here, sir. Just stand up.
Okay, fine. You want to really act that way?
We'll drag you.
You're a grown man, right?
Well, you heard me. I'm going to see you. We're in court on the 13th of April already.
Okay,
There you go. Congratulations, you're off the bus.
okay, you're off the bus. All right. So, sir, as well, they've asked you to just leave the bus.
Okay, can we get their names?
Yeah, is there any more?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I need his name.
There you go.
I need their names because they're the ones that raised their complaint.
When you go through the Freedom of Information Act, attend our police department, but you need to give us your name.
You know
is
who
all-
I am.
I personally don't. I have zero idea.
I know who you are.
Oh, it's Tim, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
I haven't seen you in a long time. Tim
Oh.
Felger.
Tim what?
Felger.
Felger. Okay.
I haven't seen you in a long time, so I don't recognize you. So if you run Tim Felger through the Sorry, can you run Tim Felger, please? He's been removed.
Man, we're going to have to do this every day.
Okay.
We're here. I mean, we work every day. Ideally, we won't have to do this every day if you just stick to your convictions and do it in a reasonable manner. That would be ideal.
You know, this is like the stupidest rules in the world. And
we don't have to agree or disagree on that, right? But this
And-
is the rules, Tim. That's all.
no, it isn't.
Why do you think we were called here? It's their rules.
But they can't enforce the rules, and it's illegal for them to ask
Then
that.
sue them.
I already am. We're going to court. You guys are part of the lawsuit on the 13th of April. You guys are all invited.
My notification. I won't
Okay,
do it.
okay. 423, 538, 538 and
527.
527. And there's Mr. Supervisor. And you know what? You guys know that, like, you got a real good chance of being famous now.
Not
So.
a sign from you. So, have a nice day, Tim.
All right, Tim.
Well,
All the best
we
with your day.
got books alone, so may as well figure it out somehow. This way.
See you later.
So you guys not gonna give me a ride?
Oh, no.
You want to put a mask on in my car? I'm serious.
No, you know what? You guys really need to check out like this vaccination shot and stuff. Like
Okay,
it's,
so that's a no? Okay, Tim.
I mean, Jesus, it's making you guys a cyborg. You're gonna, if you chase somebody, you might have a heart attack.
All right, you're free to go, mate. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
So they said because the bus driver doesn't feel safe, even though he was behind a bubble.
Enjoying Abbotsford? Beautiful city. Lots of parks. Very nice.
So you guys heard about the truckers convoy?
It's Tim, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Tim, I know.
So what, you know, like, how can all these people be wrong?
I have no comment on any of that, Tim.
Well, like, why are you guys enforcing these laws? You should be arresting the politicians.
I have no comment. If
We
you'd like
should
to talk
arrest
about
Potty
this-
Henry.
If you'd like to talk about this lovely day or a beautiful city, I gladly will. But I won't engage in politics. Tom.
So all you guys took a vaccination shot,
I won't engage in politics.
and then another vaccination shot, and then a booster. You know, you got a 60% chance of having a heart attack within 3 years, and and every time you take another shot or another booster, it goes up 10%. So,
So I think you're free to walk off the property at the bus loop yourself if you wish to go. If you don't wish to go, then we can remove you just like we have to remove you from the bus. But
I'm sure that fellow over there would love to hear your opinion on it.
Yeah.
He's very interested.
okay, let me get some pictures of your cars. Make sure I got it all.
Yeah.
You know, like
They
it's.
all look the same.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
okay, no ticket, right?
no ticket.
No ticket. Hands on and no ticket, man. Okay, so we go to court on the 13th of April, and I don't know. Now we guess we need another date because we got more evidence. You know, Crown's going to want
No idea.
to
Okay.
evaluate it.
Let's go out of the bus stop. I'll even walk you over there. It's right over here. We'll go off the property.
So like this is like I don't know. Oh. Okay, so freedom of information to get me the bus drivers' names and stuff. And we're add this to the lawsuit. Jesus.
All right. Appreciate your time, Tim. All the best with the day.
Hey, why don't you take your mask down so we get a good shot?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, 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 thank you guys.